Hi everyone, welcome to our Saturday morning cooking show. Today is one of our first Christmas cooking recipes, and today we're making cutout cookies. And so the ingredients you need for these cutout cookies are 1 cup shortening, 2 cups sugar, 3 large eggs, we've already cracked ours, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, which smells very yummy, 1 cup of sour cream, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. And then I also have measured out 4 cups of flour. You start off with the 4 cups of flour, but you might need to add more once you see the consistency of your dough and how thick it is. So we're going to start first by creaming our sugar and our shortening. So I'm going to pour that in there. Okay, and Miss Liz is going to mix that all together.
Remember, when you cream something, you just want to mix it so you can't see the difference between the ingredients that are in there. You can use a hand mixer, you can use a stand mixer, whatever you want to use to do that.
So we're all done incorporating the shortening and the sugar. So our next step is to stir in the eggs. So there's our 3 eggs that I'm adding in. And then we're going to add our vanilla. And then we're going to add our salt.
Here
we go. Miss Liz is going to use her muscles to
What's left of them?
get those mixed together. Okay, so the next step is we're going to add the sour cream in. So after the sour cream is all mixed into your mixture, you want to mix in the baking soda, and we're using a sieve so that the particles are finer and better incorporated.
Right, so you don't have any lumps of baking soda. Because this, we put the flour and everything directly in the bowl instead of mixing it in a separate one. Just bits of nutmeg, which are fine. We don't care if there's larger bits of nutmeg because we just don't want to have chunks of baking soda. All right, you want to put about 2 more cups in? So I'm having Miss Erin just put about half of that 4 cups in right now, just so it's easier for me to stir it.
While Miss Liz is stirring in the flour, I'm going to get out about 3 pieces of plastic wrap, because after she's done, we're going to portion out the dough, and we're going to refrigerate it for a couple of hours. So, like we said before, we added the 4 cups of flour, but you might have to add a little bit more. And we added about a half a cup more of the flour to make thicker dough.
You want it to be nice and thick, but it will still be sticky. Like I said, we're going to divide this. We decided to divide ours into 3. It's whatever amount you are comfortable starting to roll out on your surface. If you want smaller, that's fine. I like to just take the long edge, and fold it over. And then pull in the shorter edges. Be nice for you. Alright. We're going to put that in the fridge and chill for 1 to 3 hours. We'll be back. Too much. All right, so our dough is out of the fridge. We chilled it for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
We're just gonna gently roll it out. I have a pastry cloth here that is very, very floured because this dough will stick to your surface. We're gonna make ours between 1/4 of an inch and 1/8 of an inch thick. And I'm not even pressing down, I'm just rolling the pin because we don't want our cookies to be hard. And I like to put my rolling pin right in the freezer along with my pastry cloth. That's where I store it. So everything is chilly. Miss Erin, can you get the cookie sheets with the parchment paper for me? You can grease the cookie sheets if you want. Miss Erin and I like to use the parchment paper. I know other people who have the silicone sheets that they put on their cookie sheets. Whatever preference you have. All right. So then we're going to go ahead and flour our cookie cutters. Sarah, you want to make some cookies with me? Sure. We're going to use, for this sheet, we're going to use the gingerbread and the Christmas tree because they're about the same size. We also have a snowflake, but I think that would bake differently since it has the skinny edges.
And just so you guys know, you can check these out here from the library. They're in our This and That collection.
We haven't used them before. We have all sorts of cookie cutters and cake pans and so many different things. We just forgot that we had Christmas ones in there. And we're going to put these about 1/2 inch to 1 inch apart because they will puff up a bit, and you want to give them enough room to get that heat circulating around them nice and evenly. This is a very sweet, yummy dough. So you don't need frosting if you don't want it. So I'm going to put some sprinkles on some and then we'll frost others. So our oven is preheated to 375 degrees and we're going to bake these for about 8 to 10 minutes.
Hi everyone. So while Miss Liz is finishing cutting out the rest of our cookies, I'm going to make some buttercream frosting. And this buttercream frosting has vanilla in it too. So what you need for buttercream frosting is butter, confectioner's sugar, and vanilla. And our recipe calls for a whole stick of butter and a cup of confectioner's sugar and a half a teaspoon of vanilla. But because we're not going to frost all of our cookies, I'm just making a half a batch. So I'm using a half a stick of butter, half a cup of confectioner's sugar, and a fourth of a teaspoon of vanilla. So I already have my butter and my sugar in the pan. And I'm going to add my vanilla. And we don't have a mixer here, so I'm just going to use a spatula. And maybe I'll switch to a spoon. We'll see. We'll see how this goes.
It's been one of those days.